This is a quick video on the bond auction that's taking place tomorrow. There are some things you want to be looking at for a day like tomorrow. You want to be looking at the dollar. You want to be looking at the VIX. You want to be looking at TLT. And you'll find some of the information that you're looking for as to what to expect tomorrow. And I'm going to give you a couple different scenarios as we move into tomorrow. Now, I know that a lot of you guys are, we're Davy Day Trader, right? We're stock jockeys. We're out there trying to make a buck in the cash market. You start talking to a finance guy, you start talking to a bonds guy. They are going to talk to you in big words. They're going to be mystifying in how they talk to you. They're going to talk about crystal ball stuff and not give you a direct answer of what their expectation is. So I just stopped talking to those guys. Why? Because I can go straight to TLT and get the inside scoop. Because the old guys, they know how to trade TLT when the bond auction is expected to be good or bad for the cash market. So when I start seeing big, heavy TLT put flow, it jerks my head around so that I start looking at tech and saying, wow, put flow in TLT, that means tech's more than likely going to be going up. There's some other things that are involved in that, but I have to look at that, right? Where's the VIX? Why are we getting TLT puts? Is the dollar about to crash or fall over? You start to put these things together and you can kind of get a look ahead as to where the professionals are looking for our market. Now, we had a ton of put flow in TLT. I want you to remember something in here as well for when I keep saying the market's going to start going sideways. And that's because all these puts expire. Well, a lot of these puts expire on, some expire on the 10th, but a ton of them expire on the 17th, some on the 21st, and then way out in February. We did see a little bit of TLT call flow today. Just slipped right in there. And so that cued my interest today as well. Now, from there, what else am I going to be looking for? I'm going to look at TLT itself, right? And well, first I want to show you the dollar. Now we still have dollar futes, but this will work for you. And you can see here with the dollar, it's trying to fight back here inside of this pennant, right? Inside of this wedge. And this right here is consolidation in the dollar, meaning that there's likely some small move upwards as we head forward, right? Do you see this here? See the dates down below here? So if we start to get some resolution to the upside in here, even if it fails down below, comes back up, let's say closer towards FOMC, and then comes back down for that rally end of year over here somewhere, right? So pay attention to the dollar. Then you're going to pay attention to the VIX. We're going to look at the VIX real quick. And yay, we all want the VIX to go down. We all want the VIX to go down, but when do we want the VIX to go down? Does it crash even further heading into tomorrow? So we start thinking about, does the dollar crash tomorrow? Does the VIX continue to crash tomorrow? And does TLT begin to crash tomorrow? That would all set up that mega bull scenario that bulls are looking for to make all-time highs tomorrow. Now, there are some issues here, and I want to explain what those issues are. If you start to get all these things working together, and let's say TLT crashes down below here, when it finds support, the whiplash effect will be just like what took place the past 2 weeks. That nasty sell-off that we had, we would have a similar situation again. Theoretically, we'd have another situation like that. So if you're that mega bull that wants all-time highs tomorrow, you're looking for this stuff to happen. You're looking for VIX to continue to dump. You're looking for Dixie not to hold its own weight. You're looking for TLT to keep crashing. What it looks like to me is that tomorrow, I think that the bond auction is going to be okay. It's not going to be great. It's not going to be bad for the cash market. I think TLT recovers a little bit over here, fails to make a new high from previous days, either up here at 152.53 or above at 155.12, maybe slightly. I guess we'd have to go that high to fail and make a new high there. So maybe a recovery, failure, another push, and then another failure heading into the end of the month. So you want to be tracking all these things as we move forward to see if that lends any insight. From those TLT puts that are already deep in the money, kind of in the money by an extra 5 points, my suspicion, not seeing heavier flow into the end of today for tomorrow's auction, lends me to think that it's not going to be great or bad for cash market. I think you're going to start to have to look at other index or other indicators like the dollar. You have to look at the VIX tomorrow and just start to, and I don't think VIX is going down much more. We still have that CPI, but we really have on Friday, and then we really have the FOMC heading into next week. And then we, of course, have some pinning going on in the market right now. So all this stuff is kind of leading up to either, I guess, that small chance that we gap to all-time highs, and then the sell-off should be immense. I would expect it to be immense. And maybe that does signal rates coming in on FOMC. Or we just kind of chill out here until we get to FOMC. Let me know what you think in the comments when I post this. Have a great night.